Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to deal an important topic, that is sexually transmitted diseases or STDs. The sexually transmitted diseases are the group of communicable diseases which are transmitted predominantly or entirely by sexual contact. These STDs can be bacterial, viral, fungal, and sometimes protozoal also. Generally, these diseases present as genital ulcers, genital discharge, with or without any genital lesion, or sometimes there can be systemic manifestations. The causative organisms responsible for causing STDs are Trypanosoma pallidum, Chlamydia trachomatis, Calymatobacterium granulomatis, these are responsible for causing syphilis, lymphogranuloma venerum, and donovanosis. These STDs present as painless genital ulcers and painful genital ulcers are seen in chancroid caused by Haemophilus ducrei and herpes genitalis caused by herpes simplex virus type 1 and type 2. The STDs which present as urethral discharge are gonorrhea caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae and non-gonococcal urethritis caused by Chlamydia trachomatis, Mycoplasma genitalium, and Mycoplasma hominis. Vaginal discharge is seen in STDs like gonorrhea, non-gonococcal urethritis, trichomoniasis, vaginitis, and vulvovaginal candidiasis. The causative organisms include Neisseria gonorrhoeae, Chlamydia trachomatis, Trichomonas vaginalis, and Candida albicans. Next point, human papilloma viruses are responsible for causing genital warts. In HIV-1 and HIV-2, and hepatitis B and hepatitis C, predominantly systemic manifestations are seen and no genital lesions are there. Now coming to the lab diagnosis, in case of gonorrhea, which is caused by Neisseria gonorrhoeae, specimens like urethral discharge, cervical swab and rectal swabs are collected, which are then subjected to direct Gram staining, which show intracellular Gram negative diplococci, and this is diagnostic in males in about 95% of cases. In females it is difficult to diagnose due to the presence of normal flora. Culture is done on chocolate agar, and Thayer-Martin media, which are incubated at 37 degrees centigrade for 24 to 48 hours in presence of carbon dioxide. The identification is done on the basis of colony morphology, Gram staining and biochemical reactions. The colony morphology shows translucent colonies, and Gram staining shows gram negative diplococci. Next is the non-gonococcal urethritis. This presents with the symptoms of discharge and dysuria. Clinically, it is indistinguishable from gonorrhea. Caused by organisms other than Neisseria gonorrhoeae, and so it is called as non-gonococcal urethritis. Lab diagnosis is done by examination of swabs from the exudate of urethra, and also the swabs are collected in the form of cervical discharge, which are subjected to direct examination. The GIMSA stain shows intracytoplasmic inclusion bodies which are suggestive of Chlamydia trachomatis. The detection of antigen is done by the help of smears made from exudates and are examined by immunofluorescence tests with a monoclonal antibody, or it is done by ELISA. The culture is inoculated on McCoy or HeLa cell cultures intracytoplasmic glycogen rich inclusions can be detected by GIMSA stain or by immunofluorescence. These are suggestive of infection with Chlamydia trachomatis. The serological investigations include complement fixation tests, microimmunofluorescence, and ELISA. Next in the category is syphilis. Syphilis is caused by Treponema pallidum. The specimens which are considered for investigation are fluid from chancre, CHANCRE. Chancre is the lesion which is formed in syphilis. Chancre. Also scrapings from ulcerated secondary lesions, followed by blood for serological purposes. These specimens are collected and investigated for making a diagnosis of syphilitic infection. Under direct microscopy, Treponema pallidum can be demonstrated in the exudate by dark ground microscopy or phase contrast microscopy, phase contrast microscopy, in which the motile organisms are seen, in which the motile organisms are seen. The serological tests include BDRL test and rapid plasma reagent test or RPR test, rapid plasma reagent test. These are the non-specific tests. While specific tests include Treponema pallidum, heme agglutination assay, Treponema pallidum heme agglutination assay, fluorescent treponemal antibody absorption test, Treponema pallidum immobilization test. Generally BDRL and Treponema pallidum heme agglutination tests are the most commonly used tests. Now, next disease is chancroid. It is also called as soft chancre, chancre, chancre. It is caused by Haemophilus ducreyi, DUCREYI, Haemophilus ducreyi. The specimen which is collected is the exudate from the chancre, and on Gram's staining, it shows gram negative cocobacilli, Culture is done on chocolate agar, which is enriched with fetal calf serum and contains vancomycin as a selective agent. These culture plates are incubated at 35 degrees centigrade at 10% carbon dioxide and having high humidity. Haemophilus ducreyi forms small gray translucent colonies, and on Gram's staining it shows gram negative cocobacilli. Now coming to the next disease, that is LGV or lymphogranuloma venerum. This is caused by Chlamydia trachomatis, Chlamydia trachomatis, having serotype L1, L2 and L3. The serological tests done for antibody detection are microimmunofluorescence, and complement fixation test. Another test is the Frey test, FREI, Frey test, in which LGV antigen, that is lymphogranuloma venereum antigen, is used on skin, and it shows delayed type of hypersensitive reaction. It shows delayed type of hypersensitive reaction. Chlamydia can be cultivated on various cells from chick embryos and mammals. They can also be grown on yolk sac of eggs, the direct microscopy shows elementary bodies. The direct microscopy shows elementary bodies from the material which is aspirated, from the buboes. These buboes are the lesions which are formed in this disease, that is lymphogranuloma venereum. Just like chancre and soft chancre is there, in lymphogranuloma venereum, the lesion which is formed, we call it the buboes. Next in the category of STD is donovenosis. This is caused by Calymatobactrum granulomatis. The specimen that is collected is tissue smear from the ulcer. Tissue smear from the ulcer. Giemsa staining shows typical Donovan bodies, DONOVAN, Donovan bodies, which are rounded, cocobacilli, 1 to 2 mm, 1 to 2 mm, lying within the cystic spaces, lying within the cystic spaces in large mononuclear cells. Typically, they have a closed safety pin appearance. This is important. Typically, they have the closed safety pin appearance in stained smears. Next is herpes genitalis. Herpes genitalis. This is caused by herpes simplex virus type 1 and type 2, but type 2 is more common. The specimens which are collected are the scrapings from the base of lesion, Blood is also collected for serological investigations. Blood is also collected for serological investigations. Giemsa or Wright's stains shows intranuclear. Some inclusions are intracytoplasmic, other are intranuclear. Intranuclear inclusions. The diagnosis is done by tissue culture in human diploid fibroblast cells. Antibody detection can be done by complement fixation test. This is useful in diagnosis of primary infection. Next in the group is trichomoniasis. This is caused by trichomonas. Trichomonas vaginalis. The swabs of vaginal discharge are examined freshly, and if there is delay, then the specimen is collected in a transport media, that is Stwart's transport media. Direct microscopy shows motile trichomonads. Specimen is also cultured on Feinberg's media, which is incubated for 5 days, and then it is examined for motile protozoa. Next is the vulvovaginal candidiasis. Vulvovaginal candidiasis. This is caused by many species of Candida. This is caused by many species of Candida, but mostly Candida albicans is responsible. The vaginal secretions are collected as vaginal swabs. Direct microscopy is done. Direct microscopy is done on KOH mount, which shows typical yeast cells and gram staining shows gram positive budding yeast cells with pseudo hyphae. Culture is done on Savoyard's dextrose agar. After incubation at 37 degrees centigrade for 48 hours, the colonies formed are white, creamy and smooth. Gram staining shows budding gram positive yeast cells on cornmeal agar. Chlamydospores are formed from Candida albicans. Chlamydospores are formed from Candida albicans. Next in the category is genital warts. Genital warts caused by condyloma acuminata, especially seen in sexually active males. Generally due to human papilloma virus type 6 and type 11, cytological or histological examination shows inclusion bodies of human papilloma virus. Though this is in brief about the